You're not going to believe it, but we actually made part 4 of reacting to TikTok business advice. And let's go.
Everybody has a turn back moment. You have a moment where you could go forward or you can give up. But the thing you have to keep in mind before you give up is that if you give up, the guarantee is it will never happen. That's the guarantee of quitting, that it will never happen, no way under the sun. The only way the possibility remains that it can happen is if you never give up, no matter what.
Okay, never quit, never stop. Of course, it's good advice, don't get me wrong. But if you're listening to this, what can you do with it? So, his message is absolutely correct. If you stop, nothing will happen. The question you should ask yourself, why is it that I stop? Is it because of motivation and discipline? Well, by now you already know my opinion on discipline and motivation. So yes, you should never stop. But what is it that you never should stop? You should never stop about thinking what you really want in life. What is your goal? And are you willing to sacrifice for it? So it's a good message, but it's a little oversimplifying things.
What can I learn from the people I hate the most?
Wow.
Now this does two things. It forces you to separate your morality from your search for effectiveness.
Right.
It also helps you to develop some degree of empathy.
There are two things I would like to say about this video. People are no assholes, they behave like assholes. That's something completely different. The second thing that I would like to say, yes, empathy, I love it. But you need to separate emotional empathy from functional empathy. Functional empathy in business life, great. Emotional empathy, use it for your family.
You look at your own picture when you're 5 years of age, it's like this. Slowly it's becoming like this. What is it? You're dying in installments. The more conclusions you make, the less alive you become. This is all that's happened to people. They call this knowledge. This is not knowledge. This is just conclusions that you're drawing about everything.
This is a very wise man. Do not jump to conclusions. That is his message. And I couldn't agree more. Because if you jump to conclusions, you don't see the whole picture. You make it very complicated for yourself. Stay away from conclusions. Try to understand. I said it before, first understand to be understood.
What do you say to those viewers that don't pursue their dreams and are locked in their careers because they are too afraid to take risks and pursue something meaningful?
Well, the first thing I would say is, well, you should be afraid of taking risks and pursuing something meaningful. But you should be more afraid of staying where you are if it's making you miserable.
I'm biased in regards to this guy. I think he's great. But it is so true. If people have this misunderstanding about fear, I get a lot of questions from customers where they say, okay, the thing is that we have people and if we train them and if they will leave within 2 years, we did a big investment and they're going to go for the company and it's all not worth it. My question is always, if you don't train them and they will stay, what will happen then? In other words, people are very bad in calculating risk. Don't step into that pitfall. Analyze what risk really is. What's the worst thing that can happen? And you will see if you think about the worst thing that can happen, it's not that bad.
You want to be successful in life? Here's your cheat code. The most successful people use this strategy, and it's called deliberate thought processing. And I'm going to teach you how you can do it. So we all have our go-to way of thinking, and that's called your default mode network. That network is what stands in the way of your success. And here's why. most of our networks are programmed to be immediately negative. For example, say you're thinking about your dream job, but your immediate thought is, I'm way too young to make that happen. And you probably don't even think anything of that thought, because most people don't even realize that that's negative and that that's going to stand in the way of your success. So first thing you need to do is identify the negative thought. Pay attention and see how many times you are justifying why you can't succeed. Turn it into the positive thought of, oh, I have so much time to get stuff done. Do this in every aspect and it will reprogram your deliberate thought process into being positive and successful. You are your thoughts.
Okay, it's very simple. You want to be a nuclear physicist. The only thing you need to do is you need to go to YouTube, read some articles, think about it, and within a couple of weeks you will be a nuclear physicist. I don't believe in cheat codes. What she says is true, but it is very complicated. It's about beliefs, how you see the world, how your thoughts are reacting to your environment, how you interpret your reality. There's no such thing as a cheat code. It just doesn't exist. Work on yourself. Personal development. That's the key to success. If you watch my channel for the first time, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.